everybody, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the A-Team, also known as the Gentleman Society of the Podcasting. Myself, Harvey.
I'm Chris.
Wow, that was good.
Oh my God, that's better than any intro I've ever given myself. That's amazing. My heterosexual like mate, Dave.
Yellow.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
No,
Don't say it.
And the ever-loving, I'll pity the fool, AJ.
Shenanigans! Shenanigans! Shenanigans!
Wow. Yeah, wow, that all just threw me off, all of those intros there.
And we were so well prepared.
I'm Chris.
Oh my God. And that all ties into what we're talking about today.
Oh, it does. It very much
absolutely does. We're having ourselves another distracting discussion about life, space, and everything in between.
Things that make us happy,
exactly,
wonderful, and excitable.
What's going on? Whatever
outs.
Can keep us talking. It's really the name of the game. Bubble tea.
Bubble tea.
Bubble tea.
Is this what's on your mind?
Boba tea.
Yeah.
Boba tea.
I have to admit, with the bubble
tea.
teas, I just can never do the bubble things. In them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I can't. My kids are fucking
I'm
addicted.
down.
You know what?
I never know what flavor to get though. That's my problem. Like I'm down with the little fucking jelly.
The tapioca.
Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do the.
But I never know
tapiocas.
what flavor. What do you drink? How do you drink?
That is one complicated issue.
I have to actually get you somehow in my household with my, funny enough,
candy
children. They will sit there, the two of them, and they'll brew up their own bubble teas. The two of them split them. Like, it's hilarious. Hilarious in that wonderful parental perspective of the two of them they make the weirdest shit.
How do we
That's
convince
crazy.
your young people to come speak on the podcast?
Nah,
They won't.
They got more important things to do.
Because
Yeah.
I wanna tap into the brain of a young person of today and
I will ask again. It has been
scratch at it and be
cred,
like, what's
buddy.
it like being
Gotta
a
get
young
some cred.
person today,
Yeah.
man?
Gotta
Right.
get some cred.
Yeah. I'll ask
I drink
again.
Prime.
It's been 2 years since we had last attempted this, and it was a complete fail. I'll ask.
Sure.
I have a I'll ask,
what if you
and I'll
paid
do my
them?
standard. Well, I was about to say I'll do my standard parental thing of I'll ask and I'll give them the hey, and if you do this, then
Yeah.
Buy
throw
them
in-
McDonald's.
actually, you know what's funny? That's one thing I love about my children. I can get them to do a lot if I give them McDonald's.
That's amazing.
That's
They work for McDonald's.
that's like most children.
It is like most
Yeah,
children,
that's true.
and I should say especially, but within our family, like let's put it this way: anytime I get the kids McDonald's, and which is very rare, of course, Shannon, I get in so much trouble.
Oh, wow.
Why?
Because it's McDonald's.
the worst.
Shannon's a very, very healthy rabbit, isn't she?
She is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's
Yeah.
basically McDonald's is that complete
Yes,
red
I just
zone.
called her a healthy rabbit.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind.
She is
Okay.
actually.
Okay. just
Yeah. Because she's full
clearing it up.
vegetarian and no meats, nothing of that nature.
So she eats like tofurkey.
Yes, she does. She's huge on the tofus.
Really?
Yeah, she's huge on it. She has her whole thing. Every Sunday she goes and gets everything.
I mean,
prepped
it
and-
makes sense. She brews kombucha for a living.
Ow,
You know
that's
what I
my
mean?
tofu.
Yeah, no, don't tofu.
That's my tofu. That's my tofu.
tofu.
That's my tofu.
It's one of those. I have to admit, though, and I've said it before. I'm sure. I do miss the days where my kids would happily have tofu tacos because it was kind of our veggie.
Yeah.
No meat.
I can't.
Sure.
I can't, man.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I
it
know
was
we've
good.
probably talked about this before.
Oh, we have.
but
I think.
fuck.
Yeah.
I can't do the
Meh.
Impossible Burgers or the tofu or the.
I have found much of the recent. Again, I don't know about the specific brands by any stretch, but some of the recent veggie burgers I've actually been okay with.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
For the most part, I've had a bunch,
Yeah.
and they're pretty unrecognizable if you eat them with stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know
like
what I mean?
Like bacon and pulled pork.
Sure, but no, like if you, I found especially with like Impossible Burgers or Beyond Burgers, whatever they're called, if you ever have them like in an actual burger with a bun, tomato, and all this stuff.
See, I hear the term Beyond Burger, and I think like some weird magical
It's-
creature that
Yeah.
they've only got a few of them.
It's a stupid
Yeah.
phrase, but yeah. But anyways, all I'm saying
It's
is,
beyond the
if
burger.
you're not doing like a beside meat comparison, I don't think I couldn't tell the difference personally.
And I have to admit, I'm one of those annoying people. I don't mind there being a difference as
Sure.
long as I enjoy the meal.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. It doesn't matter if it tastes
I think I'd
different
be
as
able
long
to
as
do
good.
it if it was more like a veggie burger as opposed to one of the impossible because I've seen like snippets on how that shit's made.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
And it's
That's the thing. It's not the
So if
healthiest ingredient.
so
So
if
maybe, not meat, but
so if it
not
was
necessarily
if
healthy.
it was like like black bean or some
Sure,
shit,
yeah.
then maybe
had a mushroom
yeah.
burger the other day. It was
Yeah.
pretty decent.
No,
It was all right.
That one
You
I
get
have to admit,
mushrooms on
I
it.
struggle on.
Yeah.
I personally.
Now what
not a
about
fan.
this? Would you eat meat from a lab?
From a lamb?
Lab.
no,
Oh,
but
oh, I'd
maybe
be okay
a
with
a
that.
retriever or a husky maybe.
Yeah.
Brum bum bum. No, I would.
What?
I have to admit, yeah.
You would? I think I'd try it. I don't.
Yeah,
Well, that's what you're doing when you eat fucking Impossible Burger.
It's
It's
true.
no
Yeah.
different than
Fucking meat from a lab,
nowadays.
chief.
The hormones, the feed, everything we give cows. Technically, one can make an argument today. that
You,
Good call.
if you eat at A&W, they don't give their cows that shit.
That's true. No antibiotics and hormones.
No hormones,
Shout out
no
to A&W.
antibiotics.
yeah, good time.
Not a sponsor, but,
But
if
if
they
they-
want
if
to
they
be,
wanna
hey,
be,
we'll
fuck.
take it for sure.
I do like
Uh,
A&W burgers.
very
But
much
if they're
so.
going to be a
They're
sponsor,
good.
I would also like Planet Fitness to be a sponsor.
Oh, share help out. Yeah, I agree. Because we talk about them all the time.
We do.
Yeah.
I could
No,
never do a fitness club personally.
I go to the
I don't know,
Gaim.
can I? But I will say back to the food thing.
The
One
Gaim,
quick thing.
Jeez.
The other day I watched, one of those videos where they scale up. They show you fashions through the decades, and they show you like either fashion through like a little video, 1980s, 1990s.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
gotcha.
sure.
Caught up.
And I saw this one where they show like food, like animals consumed by humans, like how
Okay,
much of the
okay.
world, right? And it starts off small with basically like fish and things like that, and crustaceans, and then goes up and whatever. And the two craziest statistics that I thought were cows were like close to the top and not close to the top. They were like 6th or 7th most consumed animal on the planet. So then there was like even lamb was consumed more, and there was a bunch of other ones.
I'm surprised at the lamb.
I know. I was
I'm not
shocked too.
surprised
I
at the
was shocked too.
lamb because of the like Middle East and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But I just was
And-
like,
and
oh, yeah.
India.
It was kind of one of those
They
like,
don't
oh,
eat-
that makes
they
sense.
A
don't
lot
eat
of people,
cows.
sorry,
That's
they're
right.
not just all the Indian.
Yeah,
peoples,
I got
but
you.
They
a
don't
lot-
cows,
a lot
exactly
of
right.
of a certain religion.
Right. And then the biggest thing I thought was weird. Number one, not shocking. Number one most consumed,
Chicken.
of course. Now, the question is, on a planet of, let's say, 8.5 billion people, okay?
Mhm.
We don't know for sure, but let's say that's roughly where we're at right now. How many chickens a year do you think we consume? Roughly.
Consume?
Yeah.
As a
A
human
year?
race,
As a race.
not just like North America.
Right.
Like, we're talking the
A
globe.
year?
Yeah.
Oh,
50 billion.
Okay.
4 quadrillion.
It's in the middle. 75 billion
I was close.
Chicken?
chickens a year.
And now, hold on. Is that like the actual chicken, or does that also include unfertilized chickens?
It just said chickens.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess. Yeah, it just said chickens. You mean eggs?
So-
yeah.
Yeah, I know,
So
I
as
know.
long as they go,
Oh yeah, it does. If I could just grade one fucking biology. Yeah, you meant eggs, Dave. Duh.
why are you mansplaining?
Oh my
what I
god!
said today?
What the hell's wrong with me? I know. He played into it. Okay. All
We're
right.
going chickens day.
Chickens.
But that's crazy.
That is
Speaking,
nuts.
speaking of fashion,
Yeah. Wow. That's what you took away. I love it.
That was well played. Well played.
so I learned this one time.
Just this one time you forgot and figured it out again?
Well, because you said fashion.
So did Dave.
So you
Bowie.
know in the song Yankee Doodle,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know the
Yankee
song?
Doodle with
Yeah.
the
Sing it?
Riding on a pony.
pony.
Well, we don't copyright it.
No, it's- I can get copyright issues for fucking Yankee
don't know, look at
Doodle.
that.
So he stuck a feather in his hat and called him macaroni.
He did do that, yeah.
Macaroni was a style of dressing back in like the old Victorian times.
What, would you
Yeah,
dress in noodles?
No. It was like posh, eccentric, sort of like the fops, the kind of thing. Like yeah.
So
Be
what
like,
did you like fops? Like
Beaver
what do
on the head typ thing.
That?
Sure, maybe. No, but like powdered powdered wigs. And
Oh,
like white,
okay.
But it's like a dude.
You got
Like tight pants
puffy,
and
tuffy
Yeah.
pantaloons? Okay.
That was a style called macaroni.
And it wasn't that all done up in actual
then-
macaroni?
No, and then
Oh.
I think was it people like kind of poke fun at it and stuff like that. It was almost
Of course,
like
look at it.
that
It looks fucking
times-
ridiculous.
It was almost like that times drag queen kind of sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So when he stuck a feather in his hat, he was making fun. He's like, macaroni, man.
Oh, I see.
It
Oh,
wasn't
I get
actual
it.
macaroni.
It's like someone
like
putting
not
like
the noodle,
like a quick eyeliner on. It's like,
I'm
yeah,
good.
got it. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's a
I
lame
will admit,
fucking-
even my old age, I do love a good box of macaroni periodically.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
dude, I was at, speaking of macaroni, I was at, we were in Owen Sound over the weekend. We went to the Shoppers Drug Mart. And they had fucking boxies of fucking KD on for 55 cents.
You know what's
Nice.
funny? I saw this in my local.
55 cents.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
was funny.
You
actual
got to
kitty?
know I bought 2 boxes.
Yeah. I actually didn't buy any. It was a big deal. Because again, that's one thing in our areas. Of course, Shoppers, Loblaw, they keep getting fucking dumped on price-wise.
Oh really?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
the whole
yeah.
Loblaw's corporation's all fucking.
Oh,
They are
yeah.
fucking
Everything's
scrambled.
getting
Yeah.
just
It's not as
dumped.
bad as some places though. Like it, and we've talked about this before. and you say what you say, and I'll say what I say. Like up in Owen Sound, they have Food Basics, No Frills,
Mhm.
Foodland, and Zayres.
Mhm.
Right, and Zayres is like basically Superstore.
Yeah. Also owned by Loblaw.
Also owned by
Corporation.
Loblaws, right? Man, Zayres
Blah,
and
blah,
fucking Foodland that shit's expensive
Yeah.
for the
Yeah, yeah.
same shit.
Yeah.
And literally in Owen Sound, the same shit you could get like 2 blocks away. You
Mhm.
can see the fucking No Frills from the Foodland.
Yep.
Yeah. It's getting like that here too.
But
It's
no,
getting
it
like
is
that.
similar.
It's always been like that though, even before COVID and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
it's
Like
always been.
you go to
Yeah, yeah.
Freshco versus Metro,
For sure.
Yeah,
and you're
They're
paying like 60 to $1.20
like you look at them
more
on
at
Adelaide, they're
Metro.
literally 2 blocks apart, right? Fresco
Oh.
from Metro.
On you mean Commissioners and Wellington?
Wellington Commissioners area, yeah.
Yeah, they're right
Yeah,
across the street from each
yeah.
other.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go from one to the other, and it's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And the prices are vastly different.
The one
Yeah.
thing I'll
How-
always
how can
kind
we
of
get away
give,
with this shit?
and it bit me this weekend, is I wanted to make a nice honey ham meal for
Oh,
myself
nice.
and the kids.
yeah.
I have a great idea.
Right on.
I go to the No Frills because that's my standard
Yep.
shopping location. The only ham, of course, that I could get is the little fist hams. I couldn't get the full with
like
bone.
the fucking
Yeah. I'd have to
little
go.
Schneiders,
Yeah,
motherfuckers,
I'd
or whatever
have to
they're called.
go like basically, the 4 blocks over to get the fuller ham.
Dang.
See, I'll do that. I'll do that, and it depends on what it is, right?
Yeah,
'Cause, like, sometimes you can't get certain shit at like Freshco or one of the cheaper
Inexpensive,
stores. One of the more inexpensive stores, yeah.
focused.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're doing that
and
wrong.
I noticed.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not in the Silence of the Lambs, Dave.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ!
These guys get ready for later.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Getting ready for sarcastic distractions after dark.
What?
Sorry, dark.
It is dark.
Ow, it is.
No, I have to admit,
This is after
totally
the-
off topic. Apologies.
Oh.
I did notice today, like it was one of those. I went up and the daughter and I were walking to the bus. The fucking sun's out already,
I know. It was great.
and I'm coming
Sun's
here.
out, bun's
Sun
out.
was out
Yeah.
till like 6:45 tonight.
Yeah.
We noticed
Oh,
that.
I love it.
It's funny you say that. We noticed that on the way
Oh.
back from Owen Sound
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the weekend. It's like we're driving. He's like, it's like 6:00 and the sun's still out.
I know.
Yeah.
God, I love it.
It has been
Well,
the weirdest.
Jesus saw his shadow, so no more or didn't see his shadow,
Jesus.
so no more spring. Oh no, wait, that's Easter.
Yeah, wait.
Shit, sorry,
Something of this
She doesn't
nature.
see his shadow when you get eggs.
Yeah.
It
That's
has
what it
been
is.
one fucking weird
Oh, it
season.
has been.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. We've
Like
had,
right now it's
officially, we've
warm.
only had like 2 weeks of snow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
right?
been nothing.
You know, we've had literally nothing else.
It's funny though, because the people say, "Oh,
Part of our fellow Canadians, though. Shout out to them.
and like the East Coast, man.
Oh yeah, they got nailed.
Sorry, guys.
Boof.
Yeah.
I talked to Ange and poof.
Yeah,
Almighty.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. 7-day state of emergency.
Oh
shit
yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
they've been punched. Nice
But
and
this
hard.
is the kind of, and people will blame the global warming. But when I was a kid, like even like 10, these are the winters I remember coming down to.
These
super,
ones?
super mild.
Oh, I remember these.
Yeah, super mild. Didn't need a jacket.
I remember both sides of the coin.
Yeah, I
will
remember
admit.
we'd have like a
Not
few
much
days
snow.
like this, but mostly it was
No,
snow
I
for me.
do remember like being a kid and there being like no snow on Christmas Day, and I'll also remember, and this
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
more like 5 years ago where I wore like 10 layers of everything and it was still negative 40 outside here in London, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just, yeah. Yeah, like I personally do believe that global warming is a challenge that we have
It sure
to
is.
solve.
Whatever happened to the ozone layer? We don't talk about the ozone layer anymore.
No,
It's
it
because
ain't-
we're better at it nowadays. That's my
Is it just-
understanding.
is
That's
it
what I heard too. I was
gone,
going to
or-
make a joke and say it's not there anymore, but no, I think
no,
Dave's
I think
right. I
it's,
think it's
I think we've done a better job overall at
taking
helping
care
to
of it.
protect it.
Yeah.
Is it perfect? No, but we've done
It's
worse in
better.
other areas,
Last
and
I
that's
remember reading.
more
Yeah, I guess,
urgent.
But to your point, this winter for us is a little abnormal. We haven't seen
Oh,
it
God, it's been
this warm this long.
It rained in January.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Christ's sake.
And it snowed for fuck's sakes in Vancouver and BC,
yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
Snowing
You
in
know what I mean?
Texas and shit.
I know.
Yeah, we got
Wow.
rain.
Wow.
One of those things. Like
Transit
I'd rather get
dimensions.
snow than rain personally, but that's a meism. I know.
Depends,
Nah, it's just I hate rain.
but you can't bike.
He does.
I do.
He does hate rain.
I do
Yeah.
hate rain. Yeah, it's one of those things where
He'll
Hey,
complain. He'll complain more about waiting outside in the rain than he would about in the snow.
That's true.
I would.
That's
That
true.
is very true.
Yeah.
Just as long as it's not minus 40.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yes, if it was minus 40, then I'm sure I would complain more about that. I will admit this. It's just I've always found that it's easy to protect from cold. It's easy to protect from hot. Rain is just that fucking
It
evil
soaks
nemesis.
through.
It doesn't matter what you do. It's
Yeah.
fucking annoying.
Called an umbrella, Dave.
No,
Even with an umbrella.
umbrellas are a joke.
Yeah. Well, I will admit that I
If you get like a
it's-
Cousin Ed umbrella that goes down.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
One of those
past
for
with a
sure.
little
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
Yeah,
window.
yeah.
absolutely.
yeah, one of those. I'd like to
Yeah.
get one of those.
Absolutely.
personally.
But
yeah.
like regular umbrellas, they're a waste of money.
yeah.
They only cover half your body.
I disagree. It depends on how large they are.
Yeah. That's the big thing.
Depends
As
on
long
the,
as they're
depends
decent.
on the radius of the
Yes, the
of the on the
circumference.
umbrella.
Circumference.
Their circumference.
Well, hold on, radius
And
is only
if
half.
there's even a crack of wind,
I don't even wanna-
Oh, I
there's a
love
crack
that.
of wind.
Even on my backpack right now, I'm sure I have my umbrella. And yeah, anytime there's wind, I'll be
Oh,
walking,
Jesus.
and every so often, whoosh,
Turns into a
fuck.
fucking weapon.
Yep.
Yeah.
See,
Wild.
I've got one of those penguin umbrellas,
Okay.
like the penguin has.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it turns into a blade or a fan or a
No, it's
Yeah, I
just,
know what you
it's just
speak
big
of.
like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can use it as a walking cane.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you could like hypnotize people with it.
No,
No.
Give 'em a
No.
If he
stone.
spins it right,
that was
maybe.
extra.
Oh, maybe.
That was extra.
Oh, you didn't pay
I
the
didn't
extra?
have the bucks for that. No,
Yeah, no, that's too bad.
no that's
Yeah.
an extra $50,000.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, like
Hey.
even as we kind of mentioned, the past 3 days, sunny, warm. Like again,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, 2-4 degrees, whatever, but that's fucking warm this time of year.
Oh, it's
I
wonderful.
love it.
Absolutely.
I shouldn't say I love it because I'm sure it's going to have an impact on our overall environment and shit of this
I
nature. But
know. It has made life easier.
Oh, it has.
It really has.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
You know, it's not quite Florida, but it's still pretty nice.
yeah,
It's
well,
still pretty
actually,
nice.
it's funny. Like in a month, I'll be in Florida.
Oh, right.
Be all muggy
Yeah.
with mosquitoes and shit. I don't want to be in Florida.
I have to admit, my
It's
time in
swamp
Florida has
season?
been good.
That's all a
Is
swamp.
it that season?
I honestly don't know.
The whole place is a swamp.
The joke in my family, when I say my family, I mean between the wife and I, is basically I set up the flight and everything we need to do to get there, and then I just sit back and, all right, I'm done my job. You do the rest.
Dave's gonna go wrestle gators.
Yeah.
I
can't
already
wait.
put that out there as the yep. Even though we went there
He's gonna
5 years ago.
look like
That's the
Dog
thing
the
that keeps-
Bounty Hunter.
We're gonna have another Dave's Not Here episode.
No, we won't.
You may be
we'll probably just
okay.
get a
We'll
few,
figure it out.
and We'll just record a couple.
No, we're gonna have a Dave's Not Here episode.
We may have to. Yeah, we'll figure it as we get closer.
Oh, there's another episode we gotta have, but we'll talk about that.
Dave
off camera,
leave.
off
I'm
air.
just kidding.
Yeah, Dave, get the
Dave,
fuck
we
outta
want.
here.
Are you
Go.
not picking up on my nuance here,
God.
Dave?
We just do a
not
recorded episode with him
here.
here and act like he's not here.
We could. We could do that.
Exactly.
I just edit him out.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, no,
Kinda
you can't do that. You have to have me in the background going, guys.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nobody's listening to me, guys.
Just bring him down like a
Guys.
third volume. You know, he's like.
Yeah.
He's right.
He'll come through in your microphone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Even if he just sits there.
that's true.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's
Good call.
true. But yeah, for me, that's what I'll.
Yeah.
Though I will admit, totally again off topic of where we were. I have to admit, tonight I had one of those wonderful. I had missed it and didn't realize I was missing it. Nostalgic moments.
What's that?
So because we were doing our normal start time, all that normal good stuff, I was at the office. I was like, "Fuck, I'm bored." So I went over to a nice pub that's down the street there, and sit there and get a beer. And what happens? A wonderful old man and I start chit chatting. And what is this chit chatting? Him just telling me old man stories.
Ha, ha, ha,
Fuck, I loved it.
I was kind of seeing a twist happen, and
I
I was going to be
know.
like, and he gave you his phone number.
No,
okay,
it was
yeah.
one of those.
Now
just-
you're going to hook up and
No, it was one of those
Play Dutch
classic.
rudder.
I'll never see him again, probably again. But it was just he was like, I think he told me he was like 73 or something of this nature.
Geez.
And it was just, but it was one of those conversations of just, I had forgotten how great it is to go to a bar, sit down at the fucking just pub,
Man,
and
it's
just
the best. You find a dude never met before. And
Yeah,
start
you know what? It's
telling
fun. I
cool
just sat there.
stories.
He looked at me. I looked at him, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yep.
I'm like, "I'm doing all right.
Yep.
Yourself?" And then poof.
You just become
Yeah.
best friends. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, we were. It was one
great.
of those funny things because I was the joke again from my perspective. Is I felt like I was a little late tonight.
Yeah.
Thankfully, somebody was later than I. It doesn't.
I was
really
not.
matter.
What? Yeah, AJ, why were you late?
I was here at
But
6.
yeah, let's put it this way. I was at the pub by like 5:45. Stayed there right to the last second just because it was one of those wonderful nostalgic.
Fortunately, it's very close.
It is very
It's
close.
literally like a 3-minute walk up the street.
Well, 5-minute walk because Queen Street, the lights sometimes, blah blah. But yeah, it was just one of those nostalgic. I remember being able to do that a lot more when I was 30 years ago. It seemed easier back then. Now than
30
now.
years ago.
What, talking to people?
No, just being able to go to the pub and just.
Oh, yeah.
You
Like
wouldn't
our
do-
world is
You
much.
wouldn't do that
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Yeah, I would. Well, okay, fine. More 25.
Maybe
fair enough,
20,
fair enough.
25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
30
Because
would
30
be a
years
little
ago, you were like 12.
bit-
30 years ago, I wish I. Oh no, I would have been 13. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
fair enough. So more 25. Fine. I'm making a generic.
But I know
Jesus
what you're
Christ.
saying, and I think it's just indicative of the world we're in. Social media is very much the name of the game,
Yeah.
and
part of it, yeah. I think,
I
and
think
again,
we
it's
just
one of
become-
those.
And the pandemic did not make it any easier to get closer to one
Yeah,
another.
and this is no knock
true.
against
Yeah.
my family. It's just the other responsibilities. Like I make the joke about 25 years ago. What responsibilities did I have 25 years ago? Let me count. 0.
You had to make sure you knew where all your G.I. Joes
Sure.
were.
Yeah, that's
Still,
true.
that is still one of my responsibilities. Actually,
Yeah.
it's very very
Yeah, it's one of
important
those.
one.
It's one, and I have a friend of mine. His kids have all moved out, that sort of thing. And I've joked with him like, I really want to catch up to you because he complains about how bored he is. I'm like, part of me really he goes, dude, you're gonna miss it. I'm like, I know I'll miss it. I really do
Miss
know.
what?
Children in the house.
Yeah, children in the
Oh.
house, family. Like it's one of those funny jokes. Like nowadays, if I get home and there's 0 people there, and again, it sounds horrible, but I'm like, oh, good, nobody's home.
Yeah.
But wait 10 years from now when we're doing this podcast still, and I'll be like, fuck again. I'm so sick and tired of always being alone.
I gotta be honest, I never think that. I've never ever thought that. I think, oh yeah, this is great.
Well, that's just it. And
Yeah.
again, one thing I always love about my kids, my family, is that we're all pretty good at just we give each other space. It's we all know
Sure.
we live in the same room. Yes, we want to have moments like I do the horrible old man every Sunday. We're at the table together, shit.
Yeah,
But the rest of the week-
listen,
Do they have to dress up in like
No,
ties and
no,
and
it's just
dresses and-
no. The only stipulation is we come together at the same time. We eat, and nobody's allowed to leave until I must say they're
Till
allowed
they-
to.
till dad unlocks them from the table.
And that's basically
Right,
it.
the
Yeah.
chains,
That's
ball
right.
and
Yeah,
chain.
yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Every leg has a chain on it.
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
Yep.
Unless they can cut their leg off with a hacksaw.
Right, it's a whole saw thing.
Yeah, it's a
every
whole
night.
saw
Yeah.
thing,
No, we don't
exactly.
go quite to that level. No.
Hello, children.
Hello.
I'd like to play a game.
Yeah. As you can see, when you were 4 years, okay, that's too much. Anyways,
I don't know whether that was going.
I don't
Nice.
either.
So if your lady only eats garbage,
Ouch.
sorry, vegetables. I said vegetables.
No,
I can edit that out. Because she's gonna listen to this. But
Actually,
She
I
might.
think she does.
She does.
do you
yeah.
guys like make separate food meals?
So generally the general thing is so she takes care of herself, especially right now because she's on her whole workout super diet thing. But yeah, so
So she just eats like 3 egg yolks and a
it's not
protein shake.
not quite to that level, but things of this nature she could explain far better than I could. I just know she does
We need
crazy
to pay
things.
attention, Dave. Pay attention.
I-
Pay attention, Dave.
I do the laundry on the weekends and clean the
That
rabbit
doesn't
cage.
mean you don't have to pay attention.
Yes, it
What the
does.
fuck?
That is him paying attention.
That is, yes.
You know how hard it is for him to fucking even accomplish that
But
shit?
you eat right beside her while she's eating. How do you not know what she's eating? Is it just like a pile of mush.
because I didn't make it, so I have no responsibility
So
on it.
ask her, honey, what are you
Okay.
having? As in, is
Why would you
Next
focus
time-
his brain energy on that?
Next time, I will attempt to ask this for our next.
because it's
check.
considerate.
Not to
I'll
a meat eater.
stir, or if I see something burning, I'll be like, "Honey, I think it's burning. Should I
Yeah.
try to flip it?" And she'll either yell yes or no, don't touch it. Like, yeah, I'll help on those respects, but yeah, no. She does her thing. It's one of those. Though I will say that again, one thing I love about families, at least my family, is that Thursdays are her dinner night. So she'll make her own dinners. I'm not allowed to help her do anything really. Yeah, and she makes it for the family, even if she's not going to eat it.
So does she make you eat tofu?
No, she doesn't make anything. No, she'll have me try some random things, and I'll try them. Yeah, like it's the joke between the two of us where she introduced me to the fake milk, the soy milk.
Oh, yeah,
thing
yeah,
that was
yeah,
major.
yeah.
I have to admit, assuming I'm not cooking, I do find that if I'm still cooking something, real milk is the proper way to do it. Like
It's the
cakes.
fats in it.
Yeah. The fats help really bring it all together.
Yeah.
But if I'm just simply drinking or making it for a breakfast, I prefer the fake milk now.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's-
you guys have
I drank that.
gabbed at
I don't even
lengths
want to
about
say
this.
it because, like,
Yeah.
I worry that because I have a hard time getting as it is, and I don't want our 20s of fans or 30s fans. No, it's called Next Milk. It's a very wonderful product made by Silk, and it's
Mhm.
delicious, and it's the closest thing to milk I've ever tasted, and I would much rather drink that. And now I use that for my cooking. That's what I use for it. I haven't, but
not
I haven't.
for baking.
To be fair, though, I haven't done anything extreme with it, so I don't
Yeah.
know what that
Yeah.
would lead to. But yeah, it's been my
I
replacement.
would have liked to be a fly on the wall in the room, the marketing room.
I know.
Hey, I got this. Let's call it after milk.
Yeah.
No.
No.
How about what's a synonym for after? Next.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't drink.
I drink
a lot of-
before milk. I just drink the cow.
Drink the
Yeah.
straight cow.
My kids are still very
Not
much
even
there.
the teat, just the whole cow. Just drink
Yeah.
the cow. I just put it right in the juicer.
So
you can juice a cow.
Here's the thing I always find. I one of those interesting things I always love to ask. So what percentage are you for real cow milk?
2.
Okay.
Used to
Classic.
be 1.
Yeah.
My parents used to get 1%.
Fair.
Yeah.
But then when I moved down here,
Shit, he's like,
Yeah.
I'm rich now, bitches.
You joined the two.
The 2%.
It's
yeah.
funny though, because whenever I happen to have a craving, I will admit I want the 3.
Oh, there you go. Well,
Yeah.
probably
We
makes
have
sense
that in the
'cause
house now because the baby's starting to switch over.
Switch over.
Yeah.
That's an important.
It would make sense too if you have a craving because it's like that's the
Yeah, you want that-
good shit.
Oh, I
Yeah.
drink 35% if I have a craving.
Oh,
there you
wow.
go.
And then I go like this. I go, I shake myself up, and then I have whipped cream in my tummy.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for sharing
That's
so much.
amazing.
And if you shake more, you got butter.
That's true. You do.
You get tummy butter.
Yeah.
And you go,
That'd be impressive if you could actually make a tummy butter.
tummy butter.
I don't think that would be that
Yeah.
impressive.
No,
I
I'd be
don't-
impressed.
And
No, I have to
then,
admit.
you gotta puke it back up.
I was gonna
I'd
say,
be
isn't
impressed.
that-
It's kind of like that coffee that goes through cats.
Right,
That super
exactly.
expensive coffee.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing, only different.
Kappa something.
That's one of those
Cappy
things that
Luau.
I would try if you were to buy it for me, but I would never fucking pay for it.
Oh, the kitty cat doo-doo coffee?
Yeah.
I've tried
yeah,
it.
yeah. It's like $600 a pound.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
some stupid
Someone
shit. Yeah.
someone did buy me a cup because I agree with you. I would never
Yeah.
buy it myself. But someone did buy me a cup and I did try it. And not bad. It's pretty good.
Now, when you say
I
not
can't lie.
bad, like
I mean, there's no
could
cat.
you?
There's no cat poo in it.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
no,
It
but
all
it's-
gets roasted
it's all
off.
filled,
Yeah,
exactly.
no, but it's just one of those. Like, it's more the price from my perspective. It's just
Oh yeah.
Is it worth the price?
that's more what I was going to ask. Yes.
It definitely warrants a higher price. I don't know if it's worth. I think it was like
That
$12
price.
a cup. I think is what it was. Yeah, I don't think it was
Yeah.
worth
Wow,
that
12
much.
bucks.
Yeah,
I'd pay
coffee.
$12.
Yeah.
I'd pay $12 to try it.
yeah, exactly. That's what
Personally,
it was,
I would
yeah.
pay $12 to try a cup of that.
Sure.
That's fair. You know
I wouldn't
what?
pay $600 for like a pound of it.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
That's-
yeah.
But it was
Insane.
noticeably different. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, it's
Clearly
because
someone figured something out.
they only get like a finite amount per year. Or something
Oh,
like that.
well,
It's like they
understandably.
only get like 1,000 pounds
Sure.
of this shit a year or something like
Literally.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally. But yeah,
No. and
there's
that's-
other coffees that are like that though. It's not just that one.
Yeah.
I've heard about other coffees that are the beans are eaten by animal and then
Produced.
How do we
Dude,
figure this fucking?
Yeah, we're
somebody
always
was
looking for
jonesing,
something.
man. Somebody was like,
crazy.
"There's no Starbucks in the jungle."
I know. I want to write an entire book of just the oddities that we've come up
Like,
with.
how did we?
Like,
Yeah,
how do we like?
That's a good one.
The one thing I've always thought about when it comes to milk, clearly was something sexual.
Who was the
Clearly.
first one who did? But it wasn't even. Like, was it a cow or was it a goat?
Ah, exactly.
Right? Was it a pig? Why don't we drink pig's milk?
Well,
I mean, we drink
Oh,
goat
that's true.
milk. We drink cow milk. Why don't we drink shit like pig's milk and horse milk? And
Yeah,
I think they drink donkey milk in like South America and shit.
I
That's
honestly
true.
don't know. Yeah,
I don't know,
Camel milk.
because the pigs processed it, probably. Is that,
The pigs,
no.
they were the ones that
No.
were smart enough to
That's
put
right.
together an organized protest.
Like, yeah, no, you're not gonna milk us, motherfuckers.
it was probably just one of those we kept seeing them flop around in the mud, whereas the cows were sitting in the grass. All right, let's go milk them.
Yeah,
instead.
yeah. Look at those guys. They're just hanging out. You know.
Yeah,
yeah.
Maybe they were just easier to catch.
It's
Yeah,
possible.
that's I figured that's probably the main reason, but no, I'm sure the idea.
There's probably
of,
some reason. If
there's
we
got to
went
be a
Google.
sexual reason
A
as to
sexual-
why.
It's gotta be sexual.
Why?
It's gotta be
figure it out.
apparently.
Someone's sucking on that teat.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
oh my god!
Well, that's just like I have always
Tell me
wanted
you
to know.
can't see it.
I've
Some
always
dirty
wanted
ass
to know
farmer.
who found the nipples on an almond.
The which
Well,
and the what?
it's at the tip.
Who found the nipples on an
The
almond
tip.
to
They
milk
are
an almond?
nipples. It's at the tip.
Oh dear lord!
That's how you get almond milk, right? And cashew milk and
Yeah, that's how you get it.
Wow, you got me. I will admit this.
So,
various other nut milks.
the
Why don't they make
shit we
pistachio
come
milk?
up with? The shit we
They
come up
may.
with
Who knows?
as a species is unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
It is quite
It's
interesting.
it's
Oh yeah,
fucking
we
unreal.
have we've pretty much find every nook cranny and how to properly abuse and use.
Yeah, yeah. We are both wasters and not wasters at the same time.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
it is
amazing.
quite amazing.
Yeah.
We're good at it as a species.
Well, that's
Yeah.
we waste what we don't want.
Right.
oh yeah.
Right, exactly. And we very quickly forget it until we
Mhm.
can't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild being a human.
Oh god, yeah. And again, and I think we've had the chat probably already before. Like I will like to think that I'm less horrible nowadays than when I was younger, but I remember being younger and I really should get some of those. Those are healthy. And I would throw it out in a month.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I remember trying tofu back when I was like a kid, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be all like tofu is good for you and shit." And then I tried, and I was like, "This is the grossest shit I ever had in my life."
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. Even I'm sure people that enjoy tofu would admit that yes, you don't go and just eat tofu
No.
on its own.
You gotta prepare it.
Yeah, you got to do something.
You gotta
with
be
it.
prepared. Never mind.
Yeah. Like I think the only way I've really liked tofu, there's been some savory dishes, but not very many. But for me has been shout out to our friend Jenna. She got me this tofu pudding that was delicious. But yeah, outside of that, I'm not a fan of the tofu either. Yeah.
pudding. I've seen some fucked up shit on like food shows on the interwebs about like there's a place where you got the tofu, but it's all like hairy and moldy and shit, but it's like a delicacy.
Weird.
Yeah, and then Buddy puts it in like this bowl and puts a bunch of spices and shit on it. And you buy it and take it home. And it's all like
Okay.
literally, it's like this shit's
Okay.
good. It's the tofu's got a fucking afro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like this big white fluffy tofu afro.
Weird.
Something.
Yeah, people, or like
When-
stinky tofu.
I'll have a couple of pieces of tofu when we do like hot pot once or twice. It's a good time, but it just tastes like hot pot, spicy oily.
Oh
soup,
yeah. So
right?
that's
Like,
a nice thing.
For me, it's the texture.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like it's just like a noodle in a soup. You wouldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not.
From my
But it's
perspective,
not, and I
it is.
know. That's part of my thing. If I know,
Yeah.
no.
You
No.
you-
If I don't know,
Wow,
if I
you-
don't know, if you can sneak it in there somehow, and I don't know, I'll probably eat it.
I did that to my kids the other
Now
day.
wait a minute. If you do eat it and don't notice, and you're like, "Oh, it's a good dish," blah, 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 and then somebody tells you, "Hey, by the way, there's tofu in that," would that change your mind to tofu later on?
Probably not, but I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know,
If
I
you
wouldn't be
enjoyed
like,
it.
"Oh my god, I ate it. I
But
feel gross now."
I guess if
Yeah.
say
No.
sneak it in your food enough times for you to be okay with it would be, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's a threshold there.
Maybe.
I do it
I
to
don't
my
know.
kids. Anytime I make the mashed potatoes, they don't know this, but
Yeah.
I do the 50-50 cauliflower mashed potato.
Oh yeah.
Sneaky.
Man, I wish my kid would eat mashed potatoes.
Yeah, so it's just one of those because I
We
like
could
it's
do
one of
that.
those like don't get me wrong. Does this suddenly make everything magically proper and good for them? No, but it makes it a little
But
bit better.
Wait a minute. You let them have like butter and salt and pepper for their mashed potatoes, right?
So I will give them I will
let
mix
them?
I will mix
Well, I'm just
Let them
wondering,
when
like,
they're
I don't know.
14 years old. They can eat.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
What the
like
fuck they want
maybe
on the mashed
fucking mom
potatoes?
doesn't want
So,
butter in the house. Is all I'm
to
trying
be
to say.
honest. Well, no, butter
I'm sure
generally
there's, like,
is
plant-based
accepted.
margarine or
Yeah,
something.
butter is generally accepted. So yes, I will when I make the mashed potato with the cauliflower. Yes, it's with milk and butter.
The
And
o-
again, real milk.
But now I
Yeah.
want to look into like the nutritional properties of a potato versus cauliflower.
Oh, good call.
Because I'm like, is there any difference?
I feel like
So
there's
the
probably
cauliflower
cauliflower's gonna
has
be
a little bit more for
yeah,
you.
a little bit
Oh,
more
I
for
think there's
you,
like
yeah.
calcium and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And it has
cauliflower, right?
less calorie density. I would
Well, the
imagine
funny
as well.
thing, and I learned this the
Oh,
other
I guess
day.
starches.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
what's that?
Less
word I'm
complex
looking for?
carbohydrates.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
carbohydrates is the
Yeah,
word I'm looking
that's
for.
it. Yeah. And the other thing I found out the other day, because I have to admit, for so many years now, I've been steaming the potatoes for the mashed potato.
Okay.
I found out the other day that no, actually, you should actually boil it. Why?
You boil them.
Because that actually reduces the calories.
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
you're also,
I
'cause
never
you're,
knew this.
you're also boiling a bunch of starch out of it.
And that's just
Yeah.
it. You
Right.
burn. Yeah, that's just it. You boil the starch
Yeah.
out of it. I never even clicked in that. I'm like, fuck, that makes sense. So this entire
Who
time,
the fuck steams a potato?
That's fucking
I was
crazy.
doing that.
That's weird, dude.
forever.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
I will
You're
admit.
weird.
I know.
Dave's
That is
weird.
crazy. No, I've steamed potatoes before, but to do that, like,
I don't think
All the
I don't think I've
time.
ever steamed a potato.
No,
Yeah.
I have. Yeah.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
I've steamed many vegetables.
Yeah.
Many
So I
vegetables.
still stick with
not
it
the
for my
idea.
others. Yeah,
Yeah.
frozen, fresh broccoli. My favorite thing to this. I love it. I
Steamed
can't.
Oh yeah, we
broccoli?
steam.
I
We got
love
one of those
steamed
steamer baskets that you put
Yeah.
in your pot. So
Yeah,
we
I have one
always
of those
steam
too.
broccoli
Yeah.
and shit, carrots and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, carrots. I failed
That's
on my
good shit.
fucking carrots again. Someday
But a
I'm gonna make
potato.
maple glazed carrots.
I know. This
Carrots,
guy is
potato.
so fucking Dave. I swear. It's just so Dave. It's amazing.
I tried, but I've
What you
learned my
having, Dave?
lesson.
Steamed potatoes?
I tried it, and again, not only from the calorie perspective, but also the simplicity. You put them in the pot, put the salt in. Again, cold water. Start everything there.
Yeah.
Boil it. Once you get to boil, put it down to just the 7-ish. Let it sit for usually about 18, 20 minutes. Depends on the cuts.
Oh man, I just boil the
Everybody's-
fuck out of my potatoes.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
put them in a boiling pot and let them go until they
So
poke them in,
soft.
poke 'em in. They're soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of those things. Yeah, I made very nice potatoes the other day
And
with
then
cauliflower.
and then you
gotta
drink
be-
the potato water.
Yeah.
no.
Ew, no.
No, yeah, you have to.
No, I
No, you
I
should.
toss- I rinse and toss.
It's good for you.
Yeah, I pass personally.
No, you gotta drink the potato water.
Though I will say,
It's like
having
drinking
the-
spaghetti water. Don't you drink your spaghetti water?
Ooh,
No, you know
No?
you do your spaghetti water. You mix it with your sauce. That's how you
That
pick it
I've
up.
done that before.
Yeah, I've never done that. Though I did find it the other day
Trust
again.
me, do that next time.
Another one of these
Just like not a lot, just-
shares.
yeah, little.
I for my entire life, and don't get angry. When my spaghetti's been done, I've rinsed it.
No.
Oh, I've done
No.
that before too. No, I won't be mad.
No, AJ's correct. AJ's correct.
I've
Again,
done that before. I don't do it
No,
anymore, but I've done that prior.
Yeah,
Like,
I
this is,
learned the
you know,
lesson on that one as well because
Yeah.
I grew up that way. You
yeah,
rinsed it.
You don't need
As
to.
soon as it was done, you rinsed it. But then I found out, no, actually, that's the bad thing to do.
Yeah.
Don't like if you're trying to save it or use it for a cold dish, things like that, some sort of noodle. Then yes, rinse it.
Sure, if you're doing like a,
But
a
yeah,
cold
like
dish,
a
yeah.
cold salad, like a macaroni salad, shit of that
Sure.
nature.
Yeah.
But if you're immediately starting to mix it in, no, leave that starch there because it helps stick and get everything.
Right.
properly.
And the
Right.
reason you rinse it when you're doing like macaroni is not even to do anything other than to cool it down to stop it cooking.
yes,
Right,
stop
right,
it from
right.
cooking. It also rinses the starch because you're about to mix it with the cool and yeah.
But no, you want starch.
Yeah,
Hold
so
shit together.
I agree. I agree. I've learned this.
But anyway,
I've caught up.
going on to the starch and the sauce and the water and the stuff like that.
Right? Wow, what a fucking conversation.
I love where we're going.
Wow.
So I just-
riveting shit.
I'm not a huge fan of like Mr. Noodles and shit like that.
Yeah,
Right?
they're
It's like-
You mean
Yeah.
ramen at all?
No.
Ramen
Mr.
good.
Noodles specifically.
Oh, the brand. So there's a bunch of other.
Oh, I just got
Ramen
into
you like,
I just
just
got
not
eating
theirs.
that fucking Korean bulldog.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Bulldog fucking
How is
ramens,
that
man.
shit?
Spicy as fuck.
All right,
But so good.
because you got the Calco.
No. I got it at. I started getting it at the corner store.
Okay,
Our
okay.
corner
Well,
store started selling it, and
all
then
right.
and then Walmart had them on for like $5 a pack.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I got the spicy one. But anyway, on the back of the package it tells you to reserve a half a cup of the water
Yeah.
from after it's boiled and shit like that to put it in with it makes the sauce thicker.
Yeah.
But the noodles are so much better than Mr. Noodles.
Mr.
Noodles is like the white trash.
Yeah.
They're
like the
instant
fucking
ramen,
posers of ramen noodles.
Because
you know?
like Asian cultures, they eat instant ramen.
Oh,
Like,
they
it's
do.
not like
Yeah.
it's a fucking white trash thing to eat.
No, it's cool shit,
It's-
man.
Yeah, but you got to eat.
Trust
the
me, you
right
go to
shit.
China, it's fucking everywhere.
You got to
Yeah.
eat the right shit.
Yeah.
To be good.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Hell
yeah, Mr. Noodles, you're
No,
you're
I don't
missing
go
out
with
on
Mr.
something.
Noodles. There is a bunch of brands at my place of work that I do try, and I'm trying one right now. They're like a pad thai style. They're
Oh.
okay.
Well, the Bulldog
They're
Black
okay.
is super spicy.
Yeah.
And then they have carbonara,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is pretty good, but they're all spicy.
Right on.
They're all have.
I might make my way to your,
I'll
corner,
pass
your,
Fuck, they're
your
good.
store and try 'em out.
Fuck, they're
Yeah.
good.
I'll pass.
You
Or
know
I'll do
why?
it
You
without
don't
the-
like those?
It's more the spicy though.
Oh, the
Pass it.
spicy. Yeah.
That's what me is.
Oh, we're having another spicy
That's
episode
okay.
soon. You know that, right?
Oh, that's great. I'll have that first one and not taste anything else for the rest of the episode.
No, we're gonna revamp it so that way we go some sort of.
I thought we were gonna do the
Well, the Hot
chicken
Sauce
thing.
Expo is at
No,
the end.
chicken.
Shout out to Heatwave Hot Sauce Expo here in London. It's at the end of the month.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
We'll hit 'em
So
up.
I'm gonna have a whole kitten.
Fucking right.
caboodle
We'll hit 'em
of
up. Let's get
hot
someone on
sauce.
I will happily
guest on there.
participate and then go and just be in the room going, oh, it's spicy already.
And then he'll go home and have hot snakes.
Hot which?
Hot snakes.
Hot snakes. What's a hot
It's
snake?
when you eat lots of spicy food and then you go poo and it feels like you're pooing out hot
What
snakes.
is this guy going on?
Hot snakes.
here?
I have not
This
experienced
guy
that.
should-
You've never had hot snakes
I do have to pee in the potty, but
after eating hot sauce?
No, just right now. I
Oh,
need
well,
to.
you
I think I
can-
drank too much.
Would you
drink.
like to go pee in the potty, Dave?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, how close are we to the end on this one?
We're not even close.
We're not close.
Oh, maybe like 15 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, we're close.
Do you want to pause? We
No,
can
no,
pause?
we can go.
Yeah, no,
We're
it's okay.
good for a moment.
Will your kidneys take it?
Yeah, my kidneys will be.
You're
Everybody
not going to
for a
have
moment.
renal failure?
I don't believe so in this
No?
context.
Okay.
No.
Well, yeah, you could.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know this.
Mm.
If you hold your pee too long?
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's bad for you.
Well, I wouldn't say I've been holding it too long.
It's like that's what they worry about when you have kidney stones, too. You get
That is true,
renal
yeah.
shutdown.
Holding it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
That does
Because the pee can't get through.
That's true.
Oh,
There's a lot of
gotcha.
back pressure.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, we're not
And your
that level
kidney
yet.
goes,
I will admit, the more we talk about this, the more I kind of need to.
Fair
pee
Freak
in the
enough.
patty.
All right.
The pee pants.
You win.
All right, pause.
Pause.
Oh, we're not gonna. We're just gonna talk.
Just talk while I'm
We're
not
just
here.
gonna. We'll
I guess we can do
I'll
discuss.
be right back. 2 minutes.
This son of a bitch gotta go pee all the time.
Well,
Jesus.
human bodily functions.
My God. Walks
Anyway.
away. That's all right.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm Chris.
Yes.
You know what that's from?
Yeah.
You know that you gotta.
South Park.
Yeah, the Chris Hansen
Yeah,
episode. I
right.
just cut out the Hansen part
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you're not Chris Hansen.
I am definitely not. Chris
You're not
Hansen.
catching predators.
I know.
You ever watch that shit?
I've seen a few episodes.
That
I don't need to
shit's
see
fucking.
anymore.
Oh,
It's disturbing as all
it's
fucking
it's
hell.
very. Remember when Justin TV was a thing
Of course.
before it was
Of
Twitch?
course.
Um,
Remember that when it was our primary source of entertainment? Yes, of course.
of course. Well, when I lived in St. Thomas, when I was living by myself there, I would binge shit because was like the beginning of binging shit.
Right.
And yeah, I binged like every episode of fucking To Catch a Predator.
Jesus, Murphy.
Man.
What the fuck?
Some gross people out there.
That's
dude. And,
crazy,
like,
dude.
Like I'd like be watching it like every 20 minutes. I'd have to go have a shower because it just felt gross.
Oh, yeah. It's
Right? It's just
disturbing.
I mean, I'm glad there's somebody out there trying to do something about it, mind you.
yeah.
Right? And like putting these dudes on blast
You know,
and shit.
you know what that's evolved into now? Like, there's a bunch of internet guys that do that.
Oh yeah, I've seen it on like TikTok.
Yeah,
shit
where they're
that.
like busting these douchebag
Yeah.
fucking shitheads that are fucking.
Oh, man.
anyways,
That could be
You
dangerous
know,
though.
it is. I think for me, just because of the subject matter, like it's, I don't know, maybe I'm ostrich didn't stick my head in the sand a bit. I once you watch a few, you've kind of seen them all. Do you know what I mean? They kind of have the
Yeah,
same routine.
It's
But-
it is. Yeah, that is a good point.
in a similar vein, but not as disturbing. A guilty pleasure show that I got caught on back in the day. I've seen its evolution too. Was that show Cheaters?
Oh, I remember that show. Yeah.
Where they suspected or weren't sure.
Yeah.
They'd hire somebody and they'd go gather
You know, like a
evidence.
team of
and then-
PIs and shit.
And then they
That
record.
was around the same time as that like blind date show or
yeah,
whatever the fuck it was, right?
for sure, yeah.
On the CW.
And I fucking just loved it because you see it every time they try to backpedal, right? You know, they try to get out of it, and then you get the update afterwards. And now that's a whole bunch of people that are fucking doing that online too.
My current guilty pleasure show is Catfish.
Catfish,
It's Catfish.
yeah, that sounds fun.
You ever watch that show?
No, I've heard of it though.
It's sometimes it's really sad, and sometimes it's really happy, and sometimes you just want to punch the person in the face.
Oh, lame.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Because like it's a bummer. Some people like totally get taken for a ride, man.
yeah,
Like it's either, I mean, you have a high probability of it, but it's either, you know, not the person in the picture,
right.
or it's not the gender you think you're speaking
quite
to.
possible.
Or
yeah.
it'll even get to the point where it's like people send people money and shit like that. They
Yeah.
think they're dating. They have a long distance relationship with this
Yeah.
person they've never met, and they won't even like talk to them on the phone or like do FaceTime or nothing. And this one girl was out like $4,000 over like a period of time. It was a longer period of time, but
Fuck.
yeah.
Was it
And
my
then she
mom?
ended up meeting the person, and he was just like, "Yeah, I just wanted a PlayStation 5."
Oh, what a douchebag.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
So like you're like,
man.
oh,
Not
bummer. But then
cool.
sometimes they meet and it is the person they're talking to, and it's just they were just super shy, and that's why they didn't like, you know, talk on the phone or like do
right.
the FaceTime or something like that. And then sometimes it's like, oh, these persons like, you know, got together and it's all good, yay.
No,
And then
I would not
sometimes
watch
it's
that
like,
show.
Oh, I want to punch that guy in the
No, I
face, just
can't
like
do
that
it.
guy who ripped that girl off.
That's rude.
I've been back for like 2 minutes. And I don't know how to respond to this
I don't even
conversation.
know that. So my guilty pleasure.
We're talking about guilty pleasure shows.
Yeah, just kind of show some
Oh.
silly
TV
shows.
show.
It's a show that I found out called Traders. It's kind of got like a mole vibe to it, where
Oh yeah, on the Netflix.
Yeah.
I watched the whatchamacallit, and I'm like, I've watched this fucking show.
yeah.
I've seen this show.
Oh no,
before.
there is the mole.
but it's the mole.
There is the mole.
But and you know what? That the mole that we watched on the net. That's
Yeah.
not even like. I remember when the mole was like they
With
did
Anderson
challenges. It was almost like Survivor.
yeah.
And there
more
was
of a
somebody
Survivor
in the
vibe.
group
right.
of everybody doing all these challenges that was a mole.
Yeah, this
And it
had
was
a bit more of a thing to it. Yeah. But no, the Traders is different. It's similar idea where everyone comes together and everyone's doing the same thing where they're all trying to do challenges to put money into a pot so they
Right.
can win it. And then 3 people are decided to be the traders. And they basically conspire behind everyone's back on who they're going to kill, basically take out of the
Right.
game. And then every day they have to guess on who they vote out, who they think is a traitor. And it becomes this game of
It's the
back
mole.
and forth. It's basically
it's
the
just the
mole.
mole.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically
That's
the
all it
mole,
is.
right? And it's fucking fantastic. I love watching
I
it.
wanna start watching. I'm working myself up to it. It's another Netflix show, Love on the Spectrum.
Oh yeah.
It kind of looks cute. It kind of is like it's autistic people.
Man, my
Oh,
stand-up
okay.
They go out
comedy,
on
I just
dates and
wanna
stuff
make
like
fun,
that, and
but-
it's like nobody's making fun of anybody. It's like a wholesome.
It's just seeing
kinda,
them. Yeah.
It seems like a wholesome sort of show, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Comedians are watching it for material, but
Yeah, well,
I started watching Silo. It was good. I give it
Silo?
a plus up. Yeah.
okay.
I recommend.
Nice.
it's about a large, long cylindrical building full of brains and or core.
I read this.
Or-
I read the book
missiles.
way back in the day. No, it's
Yeah.
not missiles, but
Mhm.
yeah, it was just so far. I have to give it a bit of a head nod. They've been doing a good job.
Nice.
I
Somewhat
watched-
in topic, but yeah.
I binge watched Ted.
Oh,
The show?
the
love
TV
it.
series.
Yeah,
Is the
Fucking
show's good?
hilarious.
it is.
Show's good?
It's fucking great.
The show is.
I have one gripe
What?
that they should have used a different music composer because it sounds when they do like the cuts in between scenes or like it's like
Yeah.
an establishing shot of the house or something like that.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's Family Guy music.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's literally music lifted from Family Guy, like that.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's funny
Kind of thing.
otherwise, but,
But
yeah.
other, that's my only gripe.
All right, I'll give it a
It's
watch.
fucking
All right,
hilarious.
sounds good.
Like some of the shit that the dad's fucking great. Oh fuck.
I think
All
I've
right.
only watched 2 or 3, but so far
Oh,
I've been very happy.
Okay,
with it.
cool.
the parents are
Other one.
hilarious.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, Ted's Ted.
I
But yeah, it was good.
I
enjoyed
watched
it.
a really old movie that not many people are aware of. And I just want to shout it out. I might have talked to you
Genital
guys about it.
Hospital.
No.
Genital?
No, Genital Hospital's my
Oh,
favorite.
General.
My
That was a
favorite.
show.
No, I said genital.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
Genital Hospital's my favorite porn opera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porn opera.
Yeah.
That would
There's
be
all of your
interesting.
children.
Yeah, all of your children.
I wonder
Oh,
if such
Lord,
a thing
that's
exists.
disturbing.
I have to admit, I would watch
Hey,
this.
it was less
I-
disturbing.
there's
I
gotta-
said all of my
Dude, there's
children.
gotta be.
I would love to see a
What?
porn opera.
Porn operas?
Yeah.
It's no, we're not talking like
No, I
opera,
want
though.
that. I want a porn
Yeah.
opera.
Oh.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking like
There's
soap
gotta
opera.
be.
Soap
There
opera
has to
parodies.
be.
No, I
Porn
want
parodies.
a porn opera.
They're like
I'm going to Google this when I get home.
like
Yeah.
the barber of
Wait,
Seville,
just can't wait to see that search.
right?
Oh,
You better
Lord.
go incognito for
Oh,
that shit.
Please. We got a VPN.
Anyway, your
Right?
movie. Your
Sign
movie.
up with ExpressVPN. Not a sponsor, but
Right?
please do.
Fuck.
Please do.
Surfshark,
motherfucker. It's called Harrison Bergeron. And it was made in 1995. And it's based off a short story by the great Kurt Vonnegut. And it stars Sean Astin. Eugene Levy's in it. Howie Mandel's got a part in it. And there's all these like other interesting roles. It's very slanted and Canadiana. Like there's a lot of
okay.
Canadian actors in it. Andrea Martin's in it from
Yeah,
SCTV and stuff.
SCTV.
So, anyways,
I was gonna say Sesame Street.
They're basically the
It's
same.
thing, really. Yeah. And it's just a very, very wonderfully done movie that we don't see anymore. And it's basically about the future being like the year 2053 being based to look like the 1950s because everyone thought that was like the best time
Okay.
of human history or American history. Sorry. And no matter what you do in life, no matter what how you get along, you are handicapped. So if let's say I was smarter than you, then they would put like a brain inhibitor
To bring
on.
you down.
Exactly. Right?
I have
Let's
a
say-
recollection of this.
You might,
style.
yeah.
I don't-
If you let's say you're better at soccer than I was, they
yeah,
would
you
put
have
like
an
weights on-
inhibitor.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Everybody has to be down and equal.
Equal, exactly.
I
Yeah.
want. I want to. You're gonna have to send me the name.
Yeah, yeah. I'll send you the link.
I'm gonna Google Tom Bergeron, and it's just gonna come
No,
up
no,
with
no.
America's
It's actually
Funniest
there's.
Home
It's
Videos or
on
some shit,
YouTube.
yeah.
You can watch the full thing on YouTube, and it's a rare movie. No one's seen it. Anyways,
Really?
yeah.
Shit.
I'll make sure to share the link because it's.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it, and like sometimes because I've recommended a few times recently to people, and sometimes when you recommend a movie you haven't seen in a while, you're like, fuck. Maybe
Has it aged properly?
Exactly.
Right.
And I'm watching
My
it, I'm like,
memory of it.
no, I mean, don't get me wrong. It is a movie in 1995, and it's not the biggest of budgets.
Well, you kind of alluded already. It's somewhat Canadian.
Yeah, exactly. But it's very well done, and the message is so fucking profound behind it. And I think today it's just very.
It's funny
strong
because I was
message.
just telling Nikki the other day we were watching because I've been rewatching old like sitcoms.
right Bewitched.
and,
Yeah,
Yes.
Started watching Brady Bunch, which is like going from I'm gonna do that soon, but going from the fucking pilot of the Brady Bunch to the rest of the show is like fucking night and day, man.
yeah,
Like the pilot is like a movie.
really.
It's like it's not shot the same. It's
Actually,
not
I
written
think
the
I
same.
remember reading
The-
something
the
about
house
that.
is different.
Huh.
The Mr.
Why
Brady-
did they do it like that?
I think what happened was they shot it as a pilot
Mm-hmm.
and
Put a lot of money into it.
somebody at the network or something was like, "Okay, we like the idea, but it's not fun enough."
Oh, okay.
So they made it more campy.
Fun.
Yeah.
And
Or-
that's what we ended up getting. But
Got
I was saying to Nick, I'm like, man, if I could find when I had the money, I'd buy a house from like between the 50s and 70s. They were funky.
They had some
They
cool
had some
fucking houses,
cool
man.
fucking architecture.
They
like,
could
cool
be
fucking
funky.
ideas and shit like that.
Could be. Like like again, you look at certain parts of London.
We're
it's
talking
the
about
s-
specific.
Yeah,
Like, I'm talking
okay,
about
yeah,
like
yeah.
sunken living room.
Oh, okay,
fucking,
yeah.
Because in Bewitched, they have oven and it's an oven. It's in the wall, right? It's
Yep.
at like not like bend down height. It's
Yeah.
at like eye level. And then there's this drawer underneath there's an oven and a warming oven, and then underneath it you pull it out, and that's where your elements are.
Yeah.
Right. So you don't actually have like a stovetop. Your stovetop is like a drawer underneath your fucking ovens. It was fucking crazy. I was like,
Yeah.
I want that shit.
Yeah, man.
That's some cool shit. That was
Yeah,
one of my
lots of fun
favorite
shit.
fucking exhibits when I went to Disney. Was
fucking
have you been to
dumbbells.
Disney?
Yes.
You've been to Epcot?
A long time.
So you were probably
ago.
there when there was the like Society of the Future ride or whatever. It was like General Electric presents the fucking future or some
Maybe.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And you'd go through. You're sitting in this like little fucking thing, like we're on kind of. It's like
Yeah.
You go through and you see all these
I probably
animatronic
was.
things. It was like built in the 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
And this is what houses the
they
modern
think,
housewife
yeah.
is going to have in the kitchen in 1993.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, that shit's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Actually,
not the
yeah.
housewife thing, but all the
Little,
shit that
little
she
did
had.
they know. Bitches ain't in the kitchen no
Really.
more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been.
And you know
30
what? I'm
years.
surprised we ain't
Shit.
got no more gadgets because if men's is getting in the kitchen more,
You would think we would
should
have
like
well,
power drill,
well, you
fucking
think about it,
egg
though.
beaters.
we
and
did
fucking-
repurpose convection ovens into air fryers. Like that's kind of a thing we did in the last like little
No, that was
while.
just miniaturizing
Crock
a
pots.
convection oven.
And then we did I don't know. I
That
think
was just
we brought
miniaturizing a
some.
convection oven.
It's not
I
quite-
have made
you're
perfect rice 3 times in a row now,
Hell
just by
yeah.
properly sealing the pot.
I did
Nice.
see
That's all it is.
I did see a
Yeah.
rice cooker at Walmart not long ago for $19.99.
Whoa.
I have to admit, no.
It was just like
Whoa.
the cheapest fucking. It was the
I
cheapest.
think
20
I'm
bucks,
good.
Dave.
No, I'm good.
Come on, man.
3 times
Perfect
in a
rice
row.
every time.
It's
no,
possible.
No. I've been doing it without.
Here's Nikki's rice recipe. I don't know if you do the
It's
same
timing,
thing.
man.
Yeah.
Because I've always had the problem too. Like I always bought like minute rice.
I'm
When
not. I
was-
don't do the
Bleh.
minutes.
Um,
No.
No.
This is like when I lived in
Blah,
St.
gross.
Thomas. Yeah, I'd buy the minute rice if I
Can't-
wanted
Oh
rice.
yeah. We're going
Or
back
I'd-
that
or
far.
I'd
Yeah.
buy
Oh
like
yeah, yeah. When you don't know any better,
Or I'd
it's
buy
like
like a
it's
bag
like
of
when you
Uncle
order
Ben's or some
steaks well
shit.
done.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
when you're stupid, don't know
But
any better.
so yeah, what she do? She does like a cup and a half of rice, a cup of water, and then she boils the water, puts the rice in, and then takes it off the heat for 16 minutes, and then
Yeah.
it's fucking perfect.
So it's close.
Yeah.
I think you maybe just explained it wrong. Cup and a half of water, 1 cup
It
of
could
rice.
be, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cup and a half of water. And again,
It's just a little bit of butter in the water, and then
I
boil it up.
will admit though, what I do is I put the rice in with the cold water, start it when I start to see the bubbles, then I drop it to low, seal it up.
yeah.
That's my style.
I think that's maybe a moot point at that.
It
part,
probably
if you're
is,
boiling
yeah.
the water first or putting the rice
yeah.
in.
Well, there's
at
some
first.
differences. Yeah.
It's that whole taking it off the heat or doing
Yeah,
a
you
low
t-
heat or something like that.
You,
so
I
you
do
don't
the
fuck
low
that
heat.
shit up.
Yeah, I do low heat for about the 15. Then I take it off.
Well, yeah,
and just
because I
let it
guess that
sit.
would make sense. Because if you have it in a rice cooker, you're not waiting for the rice to boil in a rice cooker. You're just putting the water and the rice in, and it all heats up at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, so I
That
do
makes
that
sense.
way.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What are you trying to
I
say,
changed
rice
it up.
boy?
I change it up, and instead of a cup and a half of water, I'll use a cup and a half of chicken broth.
Oh yeah, broth.
No, I've done that too.
I've put in like the powdered broth or whatever if
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shannon, she often does the veggie broths because we'll keep the vegetables
Sure.
and she'll do her whole super veggie broth. So if I see it in the fridge, yeah, I'll do that instead.
Have you ever
Tastier.
had?
Yep.
Have you ever had and not wild rice? Have you ever had black rice?
Yep.
We got some at Bulk Barn one time. It's
Nice.
weird.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
It's weird. But it's
Lots
not. It's
of
not
rice.
wild rice. Not wild rice. Wild
Mm.
rice is different.
Yeah, I know. I've
That's just
had
good
it,
too.
but I will admit I've never made it. I've always consumed it.
It
like
kind
an
of turns
Asian
into
restaurant.
purple rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sticky too. I remember
Yeah,
the
it's
sticky.
weird.
Yeah,
it's
very
weird.
sticky.
Rice is delicious.
It can be, yes. Yeah, like most things in life, it's one of those. Yeah,
We have rice quite often in our house.
Yeah.
I try to mix it up between rice, potato, other little fillers to go with the.
I was
mix of the
thinking when we
veggies.
talked about potatoes earlier, I honestly haven't made potatoes in fucking ages.
It's
I-
It's been a
few and far
long
between for us too.
time.
It's because they take so fucking long.
That's basic. Yeah, that's it.
That's one thing.
That's
is
really
they take
it.
so goddamn.
I
Unless
mean,
you're gonna make like potato wedges or something like that.
typically
and
the
then-
only time, I mean, if I'm doing, unless it's like if I'm doing a big dinner for
Yeah.
a holiday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Outside of that, it might be like roasted potatoes, or
Maybe.
something.
Maybe.
Yeah. Sorry, my laugh right now is it's one of the things that I always get in trouble for my family on, but for some reason I love them. The boxed scalloped potatoes.
No.
I tried.
You would not
I
be
would try.
allowed in our house in the door if you were coming over and was like, I'm gonna bring these. My wife would be like, you don't come in my fucking
And you know
house with
what's
that
even
shit.
worse? I don't even cook them in the oven. I cook them on the stove.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
you're fucking
what a
fired.
savage right here.
I want to try.
You know
I
what's
saw,
funny? It just reminds me of being young.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw this on the TikToks. You do make the mashed potatoes,
Mhm.
and then you get like a baking dish or whatever. You put them in, and then you take slices of potatoes, like thick slices, and kind of put them on the mashed potatoes at an angle, and then cover it in cheese and put it in the oven.
Oh yeah, that'd be
And then you
delicious.
take it out when
Oh, that
those
could be
thicker
good.
potatoes on the top are
Oh,
done.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
wanna
could be
try
good.
that. Don't try that shit.
Yeah. There's lots of fucking great ways to cook.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can make
Almost
potatoes
sounds like
million
a
ways.
baked sweet potato because I always found the baked sweet potatoes funny because you cook them
Can't do it.
and you do them all and then you put it back in the oven to cook the
with
top.
with the marshmallows and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't do that. I can't do
Why?
fucking sweet potatoes.
Why?
I don't just think they're gross.
What
You know
the
what's funny?
fuck? You crazy?
No,
Oh my
well,
god!
I agree with
what
you
about
on this
sweet
one.
potato French fries.
I love
Potatoes are
sweet
supposed to be
potatoes.
sweet.
I love sweet potatoes.
Sway. They're not supposed to be
tasty.
sway.
No.
Both my
You're
children,
too sway.
they hate it. Yeah, both my
Really?
children
Can't do it. Yeah,
hate
no,
it.
man.
Yeah, they
No, I
can't
love
do it
them. I
either.
think they're
I love
delicious.
sweet
In
potatoes.
any form, any can't no.
Funny
like
story.
mashed, Fucking
I almost. You
I
know what's
love
funny?
fried.
Like
Yeah,
cubed.
yeah, they're sweet, but
Roasted.
like they don't. I don't even know how to describe it. It's not even a bad thing. It's just different. I don't even compare them to
I
actual
love
French
them.
fries. They're
Yeah,
just
I'm a
great.
big fan.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I will admit. Yeah.
Actually,
That
you know
they're
what?
orange. That's
I'm
weird.
surprised they haven't done
Only
that
carrots
yet.
are allowed to be orange, and carrots aren't even supposed to be orange. You know, carrots are actually purple.
They can be
Okay.
multiple colors, but
you know why
yes.
they're orange? Because the king
bread.
of Norway, his favorite color was orange, and he not fucking kidding. And he made his fucking
love it, not
dudes,
fucking
and he
kidding.
made his dudes fucking breed orange carrots.
Shit.
They were never ever
That was a
originally fucking.
around.
Yeah.
Is that Norway? Whatever hockey, whatever football team there has the orange fucking jerseys. Is that
okay.
Norway?
Sure.
I have no
I don't
clue.
think it is.
You know the football
Isn't
with the
that
with the feet football?
Finland?
Iceland?
Iceland?
No, Denmark.
Denmark.
Denmark. Let's
No,
look.
they're
Let
blue.
Denmark.
They're blue and fucking
I
something.
don't know.
Maybe it was the king of Denmark. Whoever was with the
Some
orange jersey.
European jerk.
All right.
Yeah, some asshole up in the northern Europeans there
Alright.
fucking said, "Hey, my
You
favorite
want
color is
orange
orange, and
carrots.
that's what I fucking want is
And
orange
now
fucking
we have
carrots."
Orange carrots.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Isn't
cool.
that fucking weird? It's
Yeah.
kind of like the whole banana thing.
Yeah, or the whole Mongolian
Well,
thing.
bananas are a little
The whole
different.
Mongolian thing.
Yeah, like how 10%
about
of like
this?
all Europeans are got Mongolian in them because of Genghis
Oh yeah.
Khan ruling the
Well,
fucking.
that's true.
It is true, but I just love how we
True
went
story.
from carrots to.
No, I'm saying it's the same
Well,
in the sense that
if
you're
you say it went from carrots,
instituting
which is a
your.
phallic like thing to bone in.
But also too, like now we have orange carrots everywhere because one fucking king
Yeah, yeah.
wanted it
Yeah,
that
yeah.
way, and and the Mongols want
The Mongols.
All I'm trying to say.
Are you trying to? Yes, Chris. Good job. You're Mongolian.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Awesome.
that makes sense. Yep, that's true.
Hop on your horse and fuck off.
Oh, super
Oh,
Mongolian.
my
Anyways.
But yeah, it's like bananas. Bananas we eat like
That-
artificial banana flavor is more akin to what bananas actually taste like than the bananas we eat, because the bananas we eat are bastardized versions of real bananas because real bananas died.
Well, even the bastardized versions are at risk, but yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
They all
That's
died out
fucking
of banana
yeah.
disease.
Yeah,
Poor bananas.
poor bananas. Let's pour one out for our dead bananas.
Poor monkeys.
All right.
I won't do it here in the.
No.
No.
Please no.
Well, yeah, bananas.
Should we?
Yeah, but
I mean, it's-
should,
now
should
I'm
we
very
peel out
upset.
of here on bananas?
I'm very hurt based on the banana story.
Yeah, is this where we're at?
Yeah. I need a moment just to drop a tear.
Oh my god.
Banana popsicles. I know we said it before, but I miss them.
They still
You mean
have
just
them? What
frozen
are you talking
bananas?
about? They have fucking banana.
They don't
popsicles.
have the proper banana flavored.
You go to the store and get the popsicle brand ones,
Yeah, they don't have them.
and then you
anymore.
get a chocolate one, and you have a
What do you
chocolate
mean they
and a
don't have
banana.
them?
What are you
They don't have them.
talking
The true
about?
popsicle banana flavor. It's gone. I'm telling you. Prove me wrong. Happily bring them in and prove me wrong.
I will
Our
fucking-
30s of fans out there, if you know of there being banana popsicles out there, popsicle brand,
this
proper-
banana
proper
popsicle
ones.
conspiracy.
the ones that Dave was
So,
talking about.
Do we need popsicle?
You will
brand
have
or
to
do we
send
need
us, reach out
Chapman's?
to us.
if
Does
it
Chapman's
properly tastes like what I remember
Because
them,
Chapman's makes a banana popsicle too.
but is it a properly good one?
I don't know.
Oh, for fine,
What is properly good to you?
It has to taste
Properly
like a
good could be
proper
like,
popsicle.
It's a banana popsicle. It should taste like
Back from the
fucking-
late 80s, early 90s. That. I want that
You know,
again.
that one.
That one.
But maybe you'll never get. Maybe that's not a them problem. Maybe it's a you problem because
No, it's a
as
them
you've
problem.
gotten older, your taste buds have changed.
No, it's because they
and-
don't make them anymore
and have
proper.
died from all the beer
No.
you've drunken.
All the beer I have drank.
Yeah, all the drunken beer you've had. Yeah, maybe it's a DFU problem.
No.
Yeah.
No. I blame popsicle.
Yeah, it's probably popsicle's fault.
I
They
bring
probably changed the
popsicle.
flavor.
You know what? You know what? Maybe they changed the flavor when they took the jokes off the sticks.
Oh yeah, I remember
probably.
that.
Remember that? Or when you could get the
Yeah.
popsicle points with the
Yeah,
sticks?
that
I
was good
remember
times.
popsicle points. Fuck, that was fun.
That was fun times.
Yeah, my fucking mother hated that so much. We had popsicle sticks everywhere.
It's like my
Yeah.
brother fucking did the Pepsi points.
I never did
He
Pepsi
had
points.
so many. He ended up getting like a fucking watch and a
Jesus.
jacket
Wow.
and a bunch of shit. He never got the plane though.
No, no. And then, I remember summers going to Big V and getting like quarter pops. That was a big deal, getting like cans of Coca-Cola for a quarter.
Quarter pop.
Quarter pop.
Quarter pop.
Actual Coca-Cola?
Yeah, you and I, we used to go there. You, me, Dave,
Yeah,
you, me,
Dave.
BJ, Phil.
I honestly don't remember
It'd be a
this.
big
For
thing
a
we did.
quarter?
For a quarter. It was only for like the
I
summer
remember
months.
like 1 liter bottles, like when they were in the glass bottles. Of
Sure.
like
Oh, I
fucking
remember those,
Coke,
yeah.
and they'd be like $1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
remember
remember
the
that.
dollars.
Yeah.
I remember going to get you get the little bottle, not little, but well,
It
they
was
were
like-
littler.
It was like yay big, and then it was like, you know,
Yeah, the
like
thin-
about yay round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like green bottles.
They
and
weren't
shit.
quite that large, but that's your perception.
And then my grandparents would always have like a fucking
Or that green.
milk crate fucking
Oh,
of them
yeah.
in their
Yeah.
back room because they'd
Yeah.
always get me to make them Ryan gingers.
Yeah, we used to
Nice.
live right by a pop shop when they were like at
I
their
remember
prime.
those.
Yeah, we used to go
Was
there
it
all the
Pops?
time.
Oh no, it was
Get a case of pop.
we had Pick a Pop.
Oh yeah,
That's what it was called. Same fucking thing. Though.
Yeah.
Same fucking
Absolutely.
some shitty sugary
Yeah.
fucking. You want it,
Delicious
but you
shit.
you
know
don't
you
want
should-
it
yeah.
after you fucking
Yeah,
open. You're like
exactly.
drink half of it. It's like this shit's fucking gross.
Basically all fucking mainstream pop drinks.
Fago.
I could never do. For some reason I could never do like. I don't know. Maybe I was just inundated with the name brand or the higher name brand stuff because like I could never do Fago. I could never do RC Cola. I could never do
I
like.
mean, never.
It just doesn't taste good to me.
Yeah, but like if it was your only option,
I'd drink water.
okay.
Yeah, I understand.
Wait, sorry. Is water an option?
No.
Then maybe.
Like what I'm saying is
Maybe
like,
I'd try to suffer through one,
like obviously I would
or at least put it in my mouth and like swish it around a bit.
and I would prefer obviously Coke to anything or whatever it was that I want to drink. And if that was not the case, like if my dad was sent us the story, like get us a bottle of RC Cola, I'd be like, fuck. All right, if that's all we're having, I'll have like a glass of that, even though I'd rather have something
Yeah.
else. You know what I
RC
mean?
Cola. Okay, you know when you
I'm just saying. Like,
you know when you mix like Jack Daniels and Coca Cola and it immediately
I'm talking about when I'm
It,
like
like,
7 years old.
it
I don't-
immediately no. But you know when you do that thing and then it's like it immediately turns the Coke flat and it
Oh,
tastes
yeah,
weird because
yeah,
there's
yeah.
booze in it.
Yeah.
That's what RC
I
Cola
know.
tastes like
Oh,
to
I'm
me.
aware.
Without
Or like
the booze.
off-brand
It's
colas
gross.
without
I
the
agree.
booze. Yeah.
You know what's even worse than that?
Like how is it
PC
flat
Cola.
already? Yeah.
PC Cola is
Yeah.
way worse. No,
Or like-
I agree.
The compliment shit.
They're because of social conditioning, they all taste like fucking ass compared to Coke or Pepsi.
Yeah.
Right? That's just the way it
I would
goes.
prefer a Fanta orange over an Orange Crush though.
Okay,
any
that's a hot take.
Yeah. any day.
I don't know. I don't drink any of them, but
I will admit, I'm usually a ginger ale, but it's a Canada Dry ginger ale with
Yeah.
rye.
Yeah.
I mean,
Canada Dry.
and if we're
See, I had that
if we had to choose a ginger ale, it's Canada Dry.
God,
I had that
Yeah.
weird Zevia thing at your place
Yeah,
there.
It's
And
good.
No. I choked it back to not be rude.
Well, there you go. See, you did it. You did it. You didn't
did that
ask for
me last
water.
night too.
You
Thank
just
you.
drank it.
'Cause
Yeah,
I,
good job.
I didn't want to waste it, and I know how expensive that shit
That's
is.
fine.
So.
This is saying. This is saying, right? And I've actually
That's why
I
I-
like Zevia. I'm used to it now, so it's all good.
I'm
Maybe
used
that's
to it.
maybe that's how. But I can really like. I can taste the sweeteners in
Sure.
hops, right? Like that's why I could never do like any when aspartame was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do the diet.
But like, if
Yeah.
you
Splenda
I cannot
or
do
if
any
you
diet.
switched
stevia or
No,
any of
I
that
can't
crap.
do that
well,
either.
aspartame and fucking all the sweeteners are garbage. But like for something like Zevia, if you switch for like 3 weeks, you probably.
But
wouldn't
what's
know the
in it?
difference.
What's sweetening it?
Stevia?
Yeah,
Just join.
It-
Have a little bit.
right?
Just
It's
have
like
a little
anything,
bit.
right? Like it's just adjusting to the new.
No, I
right?
do need, for me personally, yes. When it comes to, if I'm going to drink pop, no, give me my pop with proper sugar.
Yeah.
Ah,
Like, I don't expect anything else.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also,
Give me that
Personally,
sucralose.
don't think.
Yeah, it's not
or I
even
don't
sugar,
think-
by the way.
Yeah.
Fucker.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
sucralose.
prefer things
It's
that
not
have
you want to
cane
put that
sugar
shit.
in it.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
put fucking chemicals.
but
in
it's
your
still
body.
it's not a chemical. It's still a sugar.
Sucralose is not a sugar.
It's a sugar.
It's a sweetener.
Yeah.
It's a sugar.
It's
It
a
sweetens
synthesized
my
sugar.
sugar.
Okay.
It sweetens me.
All right, anyways, yeah.
All right, let's finish.
It's just
this.
fucking
Fuck.
funny.
At least it's
Anyways.
not plant.
This is silly. Yeah, at least it's not a plant. Yeah,
I'm gonna
come
get
on.
sugar as a plant. Wait a second. Hold the
Wait
phone
a
here.
minute. Wait a minute.
At least it's
Wait,
not
I
some
think you-
weird fucking
I
plant.
think you just argued yourself out of the argument.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you just did that.
Yeah, no, I did that.
All right, let's wrap this up, shall we? Hey, you out there! What did you think of our distracting discussion? What did you like? What did you like? What we talked about? We want to hear from you. Let us know your thoughts on our discussion in our comment section wherever you're listening to us online. Please join us on our Discord server. Find us on the YouTubes, the Twitter X, the Instagrams, the Facebooks. Google us. You'll find us. We want to keep the conversation going for as long as you want to talk about all these fun distraction discussions. And if you like what we're doing, we're going to have ourselves a little Buy Me a Coffee link. So please find us there. Join us a few bucks there to keep the lights on and help us with the bubblies, not the pops, for whatever reason. And then, if you're not feeling well out there in the mental department, we want you to know that you matter, not just to us, but those that are around you. You can't talk to anybody to seek out the help you might need. We're going to have some links in our description so you can find that help. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
I'm the Dave.
Pop.
God.
I'm AJ.
I love it when a plant.
Magnitude.
Oh my word.
Okay.
I love it when a plan comes together. You got yourself sarcastically distracted. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Have a great night, all. Peace.
Take care.
Bye now.
I'm Chris.